Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Two of Stones and Challenge. And I'm going to pull the card down, and I found another mural on a building, and where I'm at in Hawaii, what a lot of talented artists that are out there just painting sides of buildings, and instead of having graffiti up there, you know, it's got this beautiful drawing. And you know, one of my favorite places out here is looking at that tree. So, but we'll get started talking about the card of the day. All right, and see if I can focus here on what's going on. So yeah, Two of Stones challenge for the card of the day. You know, this is a challenge in manifesting energy for power or for force that's out there. And you know, the two hares, the boxing hares, are you know, going at it, you know, for what's happening out there. And you know, they're boxing for those territorial rights. All right, boxing for, you know, the territories are where the females are. And you know, when this card comes up, it's all about the rivalries, all right, that are out there for us. You know, stones are about security, materialism, and you know, they're dancing on the two stones. Okay, I just can't get enough of this mural. Anyways, you know, what's going on is they're drawing on that earth energy, to reach its self-empowerment. Okay, where there may be a challenge for others, you know, learning to deal with that rivalry. It's a skill that can be an advantage, something that you can take advantage of. Okay, and you know, many of our peers and colleagues will see you for how you react to situations. Okay, and you know, sometimes they become jealous of that. Sometimes they look at that and they're insecure. And that's where that rivalry exists. You know, maybe that's what's going on here with these two hares. You know, maybe one was feeling jealous of the other and decided to just say, you know what, I'm going to challenge you for that right. You know, and this, you know, what that does is that leads to envy and jealousy. Okay, and you know my thoughts around jealousy. You know, they're putting blessings upon you. All right, but when you can hold your ground and defend your position, okay, you keep in touch with the pure and positive energy that, you know, the guy is trying to give to you. All right, and you know, what does that do? Is that just, you know, leads to positive motivations and advancement of material reward. So stay clear on your objectives with this card, and be focused on what's going on with that two of stones. All right, and as we look at what was going on for the rest of the week, I'm going to stand back up and try to do this here as we look at those murals. All right, you had the Two of Stones, and this was after you just got back home. All right, so you got two stones cards there. One is a completion, and now it's, you know, the other one's out there. So, you know, maybe the first time you came home, you had that reunion, and you're still staying at home. All right, and maybe now there's some of that storm and form and Norman going on. All right, when they look at behavioral conditions. You know, maybe, you know, you're staying at home, and maybe your brother and sister are still there, and they're like, you know, what are you still doing here? You haven't been here in a while. You know, what's going on with that? All right, and you know, a rivalry starts to exist with stuff. Okay, you know, it was a challenge to look within yourself. You know, to have that beacon of light, you know, kind of guide you to what's moving forward. All right, you know, going into the Hooded Man with that Major Arcana card, looking within to try to understand your own motivations. It's a lot different than looking in the mirror, which is the card that just dropped off. Okay, but you've also got the Page of Arrows, that Wren, you know, one of the smartest birds there, you know, to help guide that you know, peering within look. You know, you're in a transition phase as well. Okay, here you transitioned to a point where, okay, you need to look within. And if I'm not mistaken, the card before this, all right, is that Page of Arrows. So the Page of Arrows was whispering to you, you know, on, you know, the message that, you know, they had. All right, and now you're in transition. And then when you went to that transition, you ended up going into the Hooded Man. Okay, and the Hooded Man led you home, home led you into a challenge. All right. The transition that corresponds with that Two of Stones challenge is trials and tribulations are going to come along your way no matter what. Okay. It's how you respond to those challenges, how you respond in the transition, okay, of where you want to go to the challenges that are out there. And when you go through and you do that process, you grow. All right. You gain wisdom, you gain confidence, you become self-empowered to continue to move forward. Okay. Now, as I said, that Page of Arrows is sitting out there as well. Okay. Whispering in your ear, giving you the message, okay, to, the logic, reasoning, and intellect. And it's got a couple questions they ask you as well. All right. And, I think the Page of Vessels was the Otter, and that was asking you, where do you need to let your feelings show? Here it's, where do you need to, pay attention to? Okay. Where do you need to open up your mind a little bit? Especially in that Two of Stones challenge. With that Two of Stones, that challenge, in the Page of Arrows, a Wren, it's more or less saying, keep an open mind to what's going on. Listen to what's happening. Because if you can perceive what's going on out there, okay, and listening to your coworkers or those that are jealous of you, all right, you're going to be able to pick up on that intuition. You're going to be able to pick up on that spirit of that rivalry, that jealousy. Maybe you can put it to bed before it even starts. All right, but that's the message that you want to listen to, through the communication. You also got the Three of Vessels, joy out there. So even though things were joyful, a week ago, you still have that Two of Stones giving you that challenge. You can still have that challenge and still have joy in your life. And then the Archer's still out there, saying, hey, keep your eyes set to the mark. Okay, keep your eyes on that prize. So there you have it. That's today's card of the day, the Two of Stones challenge. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and leave your comments down below. And I'm just going to go for that mural one more time before I sign off. I think there's a gal right behind me. Just enjoy that. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.